I won't beat around the bush. My ex was a monster. Yes, she lied and manipulated me, and sometimes she treated me like downright garbage. But that's not what I mean. My ex-girlfriend is a witch. Literally. I know. That's nothing too out of the ordinary. After all, there's plenty of people with strong roots to witchcraft and some who actively practice it. For the most part, those aren't the kind of people I'm referring to. They don't have powers. Not real powers, at least. Sadie could put them all to shame without so much as lifting her pinky finger. That's part of why I stayed with her for so long. I didn't have a choice, and even now, I'm suffering the consequences from it. That's why I need to get this out there. I need help, and the police aren't going to be able to provide it. I've dug myself into a hole. No, not a hole. A trench. And I need to scramble out of it before it's too late. Look, I don't think I'll be able to make it this Friday. I have family plans, I said, avoiding Sadie's gaze. I could feel her emerald eyes dancing across my face, studying me, analyzing my movements for a tell. Oh, really? All night? Michael, you know the importance of a full moon? I sighed. She'd caught me. No, not all night. We'll probably be done around 10. I didn't have family plans, and Sadie knew it. She gave me one last stern glance before going back to doing her makeup. Be here at 9:30, please. I really don't want to be late again. I cursed myself for being so spineless the whole drive to Sadie's cabin. I didn't know it at the time, but that woman had a spell over me, one that made it nearly impossible to refuse her. Still, I couldn't help feeling useless. As I pulled into the lot, I took a deep breath and tried to smooth out any wrinkles in my suit. Sadie lives in the forest on the outskirts of town. Strange, yes, but there was something oddly enchanting about it. It fit her, but it's not the only reason she stays there. Babe, I'm here, I said as I let myself in the front door. Hi. A young, red-haired girl stood from the couch and extended a hand. My name's Allie. I've heard a lot about you. I took note of the tremble in her hand and the quiver in her voice as I subdued the urge to furrow my brows. I accepted her handshake, lightly so as not to frighten her more than she already was. Pleasure's all mine. No need to be timid. I'm probably not as bad as Sadie says I am. Not so much as a giggle. Tough crowd. No, she hasn't said anything bad about you, I promise. Sweetheart, are you scaring my guest? Please be kind to her. She's new to this, Sadie called from her bedroom. Don't worry, I'm playing nice, I retorted, turning back to the terrified girl before me. Her eyes were wide as saucers, staring at me as if she was a deer in headlights. Just then, Sadie emerged from her room, saving me from the awkward interaction. Well, how do I look? She asked, spinning to show off her black dress. Stunning, I replied, my mouth falling open. It was true. Sadie looked beautiful. Not only did her dress look great, but her makeup was immaculate, and her pale skin seemed to glow in the dim light. Her eyes glimmered. Sadie knew that she looked good, and she reveled in the attention. We should get going, she said, head held high. We'll need a bit of time to prepare. Allie glanced at her, then back to me. I shrugged, following my girlfriend out the door. As we began to walk down a path that led further into the forest, I tugged Sadie's hand. Hey, can I talk to you about something? Allie, you go ahead. We'll catch up. Sadie pursed her lips, presumably already aware of where the conversation was headed. Once Allie was out of earshot, I hissed. Who the hell is she? That girl can't be older than 16. She doesn't need to be here for this. Sadie's eyes flickered with vague annoyance. She's a family friend. Her bloodline has been associated with the occult for centuries. She shot me a glare before continuing forward. I wanted to press for more information, but something told me that I would not be a happy camper if I did. So that left me with no choice but to trot and catch up to the pair of women stalking along the trail before me. The tension in the air was palpable as we walked. I didn't fully know what the night had in store for us. I had assisted with Sadie's moon rituals before, but each one differed from the last. And to top it all off, this was the first time she'd asked me to dress up. That alone told me that this night was going to be special. A short time later, we found ourselves at a clearing. It was familiar to me, but it felt more ominous than usual, more foreboding. It was as if the forest was trying to warn me. At the edge of the tree line opposite us sat a decaying storage shed. Sadie and I continued toward it, Allie in tow. The moon shone down on us as we walked, illuminating our path. It